Here is my 1998 Lexus LS400. It has 99,640 one-owner miles. So I wanted to be sure and do a video on this car. It is one of the nicest LS400s, the original LS400. I mean, it's a beautiful car. It's incredible. There is not one door ding anywhere on the car. Give a look here at the interior. Quite nice. This is the 5-speed automatic. See if I can get the shot lined up here to show you down the driver's side. There are no door dings, which is pretty incredible, actually, that the car didn't sustain, damage from a parking lot, especially here in Albuquerque, because everybody that drives here are from other places, so they don't know how to drive. And of course, it's made in Japan. All the best cars are made in Japan. I was just watching a show on YouTube, and they were talking, it was an English guy. He was talking about the LS400 being a better built and more reliable car than any of the BMW, Mercedes, Jaguar, and Rolls-Royce. So I got my little protective towel down there because I don't want to bring stuff in on the none of my videos are professional videos. And that's okay. I'm not trying to run a professional channel. I just like documenting things for my own purpose. And if someone can get something out of these videos, then that's okay by me. Let's look at the engine. Actually, before we do that, let's start the car up, but and then we'll listen. We'll close this door here. See what it sounds like. All the outside noise has just gone away. So let's insert key into ignition. Right, now let's go look at the engine and the trunk. Oh, you can sure tell a car that doesn't have many miles on it, and it's telling me that the trunk is open now and the left front door is open. Well, that makes sense because they are. And it's currently 12:07 p.m. Outside temperature is 75 degrees. I can definitely say that one problem with not being able to hear your engine run for a lot of people, since this was a one owner, the guy of course knew, but I had a friend that would start her car and it was so quiet she didn't know it was running, so she would hit the starter again. Well, eventually it wore the starter out, and I can certainly see that happening on the Lexus cars, because you really can't hear them running on the inside. Got a brand new Costco battery. You know, these interstates over at Costco, they're $119, so there's no reason to be getting these rebuilt batteries, used batteries. Just go to Costco and get brand new. That way you know what you have. This is the 1UZ-FE. And they say this is the engine to have. And you can look down here. There's never been any sign of any oil leaks anywhere. There's a stack of repair receipts from only Lexus dealers. No garage, no shade tree mechanic has ever monkeyed with this car. It's all been legit, and the factory trained personnel that have worked on the car. And here's her trunk compartment, very clean. Yeah, let's hear that trunk lid close. Now, what I did here, instead of getting the H-rated tires, I spent the money and I got the Bridgestones. These are V-rated. 225/60R16, and they're the 98V. That's the load rating and the speed rating. So Lexus wanted a high speed rating tire on the LS400, and the V is for up to 148 miles per hour. I've had the car at 100 miles per hour, but I'm not going to take it to 148. My understanding on the tires, it's more of a than a speed rating. It's the sidewall construction. So that rating is not only speed, but it's you know, handling, overall handling capabilities. And these are the Weather Peak. The tires ride just beautifully. There's like no sound, no tire sound, road noise from the tires, I should say. Look in there at our rotors. And the car is still running. You can maybe hear it a little bit. But let that be a lesson to you. If you buy a Lexus, don't be hitting that starter. Once it's started, just leave it alone. Think before you flip that switch twice, turn the key. Uh-oh, shit. Let's look at the premium unleaded. Super responsive throttle. Very nice. And I've been using the Chemical Guys leather cleaner and restorer conditioner. This stuff is great. If you could only smell this leather interior, it smells like the day it rolled off the assembly line. It's beautiful. But look at the condition of the driver's seat. There's some wrinkling here. There's a wrinkle there. But geez, the side bolster, it's so nice. Beautiful interior. Let's see what else we could highlight. Back in '98, when smoking was still a thing, doesn't look like this one's ever seen a cigarette. Thankfully, smoking destroys the interior on a car. This leather. And then the headliner, check that out. There's not a mark. Pretty incredible. Oh yeah, look at that. For your jacket, to hang that up. There's your light. Also operates that one. The rear headrests are adjustable, and that's something I don't really see too often, is an adjustable headrest in the back seat of a car, that is. What does this one do? Oh, I'm not sure how to work that. Yeah, there's your cup holder. And again, on these Bridgestones, you know, they were like $100 more than the Michelins. And the Michelins were H-rated. And I thought, man, if the V-rated is what Lexus specs out on the LS400, then that is the tire this car is going to get. Here's another look at the rear rotor, if you could see in there. Man, what a clean car. You know, I think I'm going to get it up on the rack. I'll be right back. All right, here we are. This is the bottom of the LS400, and just to show you what kind of car this is, here's your drive shafts here, or not your drive shafts, your CV joints coming off the transaxle. The boots are perfect. Again, this car was only serviced at Lexus dealers. It's originally from Minnesota, and so that dealership there, I can't think of the name of the town now. But generally, all this stuff is rusted out. Look how nice this is. Look how it's survived. It's just unheard of. I mean, if you have a cleaner Lexus LS400, tell me in the comments. Just write down there and just say, I challenge you to a LS off. And we'll see whose car is cleaner. I haven't cleaned anything. There's been no washing. There's scrubbing. This is just the way the car is. With 99,000 miles. I mean, look at it. Look at that. This is just car porn for me. The ladies like the jewelry. Well, this is my jewelry. Having a muffler, factory muffler, looking like that. Get out of town, pal. You know, generally you'll have high center damage on these parts. Your catalytic converter, you know, can get damaged. But there's none of that on this. Just zero, zip zero the rocker panels, the you know, look at the oil pan. Never been a leak. No, sorry, that's a transmission pan. Automatic transmission, 5-speed. Not a leak, not even a seep. Okay, we'll get underneath the engine. I guess these covers are always torn up. That's what I understand anyway. Well, I've seen a few, and all that stuff is general. You know, they hit curbs, they run over medians. All that stuff is torn up. There's no sign that this car has ever hit anything. This should have scrape marks all over it. It should just be toast all the way down. And that's generally the type of ownership you get on just about anything anymore. But not this Lexus LS400. Here's your part number in case you need to order another one of these plastic cover. There's your tow hook. Man, there, look at that. Never a seep of anything. Oh, there's another part number. ASSI. That stands for assembly. See, stuff like this ought to be ripped off, gone, torn up. Hey, let's look at the front fascia there underneath that front bumper. Again, all of this would be normally, you know, not destroyed, but definitely a lot of marks. Here you have just a little scrapey right there, but she's all intact. It's just incredible how clean the underside of this car is. 1998 this car was built. Let me see your 2010, and I bet it's not as clean as this. No, I don't know about showing me your car, but again, now over here, you know, that thing ought to be blown out, burned up, torn off. And the drive shaft rubber is good on the front and the rear. You can see it right there. With the higher mileage, those tend to crack just a little bit, and then you have to replace them, but not on this one. Let's take a little bit better look here at the bottom of the rear bumper. Of course, it's got dual exhaust. Now there's some tar on here that still needs to be cleaned off. I was working on it. I got some of it off. A little bit of tar there. We'll look down here at the rocker. Of course, there's no rust. Obviously, there's no rust on this car. And a little tar there that's got to be cleaned. Let's see if you can see that passenger side front rotor. All right, we'll do a short driving video. This is a pretty bumpy road. Got those cracks that go all the way across the street. And then we should probably hit the auto button. The air conditioner, the Lexus air conditioners, I don't think they're second to none. They're just wonderful. It is 75 degrees outside and 105 here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's your time and temperature, baby. Bye-bye. We'll just take a little buzz around here. She's punchy. Got a lot of horsepower under that hood. I think this one it's either 290 or 300 horsepower. I don't know what the torque rating is. Okay, let's turn right here. Whoa. For a luxury car, and that's only about a third pedal, you know, I don't, my nice cars like this, I don't abuse them. I don't floor them. I don't treat them rough at all. Cruise control works beautifully. Of course, everything works on the car. All right, let's test the automatic sunroof. This happens to be a jet flying right there. Holy macaroni, what's going on over there? Okay, you can hear the outside noise. Let's hit the automatic window and we'll shut that out. We'll hit the automatic sunroof. And the only noise now is our air conditioning system. Barely hear the engine running. It looks like we're idling about 800 RPM. Temperature is excellent. We can close the Do you hear that?